Here we go. We are gonna get into this game finally. Woo! Game 2. Yeah. Alright, game 2 here. Deathmatch Radio, Feast for Crows going up against Circa. As we get to the bands, we're going to have Circa with the first ban. And let's see who they go ahead and ban out here. Actually, I can add some screen agents too. And it looks like they're going to ban the OD right off the bat. Probably a smart choice after seeing how well San played him in middle. Alright, there we go.
Radiant team pick.
And we looking down at the bans now. Ancient Apparition being banned, Lich being banned by Freeze for Crows, and we're gonna have Doom being banned. So Circa actually banning almost the entire. They've already banned 2 of the lineup from Feast for Crows' last game. Will this pay off for them? We're gonna see. I don't really think that. I mean maybe. But if the Bat Rider gets picked, they may pick Feast for Crows will probably pick up Bat Rider right away because he is a huge, I would say, the most essential part of their team as far as their combos are concerned. From personal experience, folks. Now looking here, we're waiting on Circa to go ahead with their first pick. Who are they going to pick? Are they going to go with an Invoker mid? Are they going to go ahead and pick up a Lycanthrope while he's out there? Let's see. And they go ahead and pick up Vengeful Spirit. So once again, taking another. So 3 out of... Oh, there's the Invoker going mid. Feast for Crows opting to take him out. And grabbing Crystal Maiden. So Circa going to go ahead. It's going to be their pick again here. And let's see what they go with a mid-champ, or a mid-hero, or another support. They may go with the offlaner. Or the carry. We'll see. It's still yet to tell. But right now, with the Invoker CM pickup, it's not looking too bad for Feast for Crows. Vengeful Spirit, if they go ahead and pick up a Disruptor with that, that would be a very useful combination. Really helpful, especially against this Feast for Crows team.
5 seconds remaining.
And Circa gonna go ahead and bust in the reserve time once again. And Circa picks up Bat Rider. This is gonna get interesting, folks. This is gonna get interesting. We are gonna have these guys. They're pretty much. They've picked almost the 4 out of. They have picked 4 out of 5 of the lineup here for Feast for Crows. We are gonna see Darkseer being banned out, and now Feast for Crows is gonna go ahead and ban. So who are they gonna ban? Ban and Viper, very strong carry. Can't play in the offlane as well. But we do know Bat Rider is going to be here in the offlane. Circa may use him as a support, but very strong in the offlane if played correctly. So let's see what these guys decide to do.
10 seconds.
They are going to be on the 4th ban of the series here, Circa.
5 seconds.
And boom, banning out the Enigma again. And Dazzle going to get banned out from Feast for Crows. And Feast for Crows is going to go ahead on their next pick. And it looks like Tidehunter going to be picked up. Tidehunter support, very strong, very tanky support. Good combination with the CM. The ultimate, though, in the late game, looks like these guys going for a very good team fight. And their Silence are going to go ahead and help take care of the Invoker and CM. That AoE Silence and the Global Silence. That's going to be phenomenal in helping stop this Invoker and Crystal Maiden in the later games. And now we're waiting on the Feast for Crows 4th pick. Who are they going to go with? They still need an offlaner and a carry. It's going to be interesting to see who these guys decide to go with.
Reserve time.
Will we see Faceless Void? Ooh, a Shadow Fiend being picked up. So we may see Shadow Fiend as the hard carry, which would be interesting. Or it could be... that's interesting. Two mid champions. Very greedy lineup, I'd say, so far. Well, not that greedy, but greedy enough. With the Invoker, Shadow Fiend. Yeah. Now let's see what Circa does to combat that. It's going to be interesting to see. Looking at their team composition right now, they're going for kills and counter picks. Their CC is pretty good right now. They have the silences. They got the Bat Rider for the lasso. They have the swap and the stun from Venge. So that's a good amount of CC, good amount of map movement, or position changing. So between the disables and position changing, and Puck, very mobile, going to be playing mid against Invoker. That should be very good. Invoker should have a hard time with that. And there's the Morphling ban coming out for Feast for Crows to seal it up. We'll see if these guys, what is going to be the final ban here for Circa. We still are yet to see the hard carry come out from these guys, and it looks like we do have a Meepo. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who brought the Meepo? Anti-Mage. And Anti-Mage carry coming out for Circa. So we are going to have, it looks like, Silencer, Anti-Mage, and Venge in the bot lane. When Silencer going to be in the off lane with Puck mid. It's going to be interesting to see what this Feast for Crows lineup does, though. It's going completely the opposite direction, guys. Completely. And we're going to have Jetstream playing Tidehunter. That should be interesting. Meepo probably going to be played in the off lane. They may run a tri-lane bot against straight up against the other tri-lane. So we may have two tri-lanes going up right against each other. Let's go ahead and see what these guys are going to buy. We have Shiraz going to go ahead, pick up the Sentry Wards, get the smoke. We do have a smoke being picked up as well by Vengeful Spirit of Circa. I gotta say, love the Shark Helm. And Meepo going top with CM. Is Meepo the hard carry and Shadow Fiend in the off? We are yet to see, folks. We are going to see Anti-Mage going bot, Puck mid. Silencer going to be going ahead mid to Ward with the Venge and, in fact, Bat Rider in the off lane. We are going to have Shadow Fiend going mid, and it looks like Tidehunter in the off lane with an Invoker support with the Meepo carry. This is going to be by far one of the most interesting games I think I've ever seen.
30 seconds to battle.
So both teams just being very patient to start off. It looks like Bat Rider dropping on the Sentry Ward to block the creep camp from spawning here. We're going to see Invoker go in. I believe the wards are on CM. CM is going to go ahead and be searching for this word right there. Meanwhile, we got all this vision for Feast for Crows. So not bad. A ward blocked. Regen Rune is going to be smacked down by Jetstream rather than saved. Puck calls out the ward position. And we get into the last hits and denies. We're going to have Sand going up against Sir Dominant here in mid. I love to hit middle first, but we are going to have opposite tri-lanes instead of tri-lane. And it looks like to start it off, we're going to have Shadow Fiend in middle doing a good job. Puck going to be... oh, the deny! Oh, the last hit. I mean, it's going to be an intense fight. I gotta say, Sand playing the pro level right now, doing a great job with the last hit and denies. Meanwhile, Bat Rider at top, getting kind of laying down, but he's gonna keep these guys slowed. We see some Invoker trying to stick on the denies. Now we have Meepo going behind Bat Rider, gonna go ahead and try to power him. Does manage to do it using that poof. And now we have Meepo off into the jungle. looking for camps, but not gonna find them. So the Meepo pick might be backfiring here a little bit. Meanwhile, we do have Tidehunter out of lane. Animage trying to just get these last hits in where he can fit in. Meanwhile, we do have Puck still getting beat out here hard by Sand. Sand 7-2 for the last hits and denies, folks. And now looking here in the bottom lane, we are going to have, it looks like Tidehunter forced to be fall back a little bit. Silencer and Venge going to go ahead and just keep the pressure on this guy. Just keep him out in zone. As long as they can do that, then Jetstream's gonna have a hard time. But there he goes, gushing on to the Silencer and gets a lot of damage in. Silencer really hurt. So there is Venge gonna be level 1 still. Silencer gonna go ahead and go in. Animage following up with some harass, just gonna force him out of lane and keep him away from the CS or last hits. Excuse me. So Puck getting beat out hard in middle right now by this Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend being played by Sands. And it looks like Dominate having a hard time landing those last hits and just giving away denies. Meanwhile, we do have Meepo going to go ahead, land a poof onto the Batrider. Batrider going to catch him on fire. And now it looks like Batrider just going to go ahead and continue to try to farm. Meepo yet to get a last hit. But the rest of his team doing pretty good. So Puck still dragging behind right now. Sand doing a good job. I mean, 17 and 9, canceling the skill. He's doing a great job canceling skill animations to bait this Puck into damage, and he does finally land one. Does minimal damage with it, but still, nevertheless. Meanwhile, Animage got the lane kind of shoved here. That's not necessarily a good thing for these guys on Circa. Circa needs to go ahead and not push it so hard. Meanwhile, though, Jetstream has no mana. He's going to be forced to be fighting fallback game. Now we have, it looks like, Batrider going to do the best that he can here to get through this and get the CS he needs. We do have Shadow Fiend picking up double damage there, putting it in a bottle. Looking, he does have a bottle already. We don't have a bottle there onto Puck, and it looks like we're set up for a gank here. We have Meepo maybe going to come in for something, but nope, not going to happen. Not yet. He finds the regen rune there, and it looks like we are going to have Sand just sit there and farm into the middle. So, not too bad. Jetstream doing a good job staying in lane now, especially since it's push. He's got 16 CS. He's doing better than the carry he's facing once again. So now, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see where First Blood comes from. CM wants to go in here onto Puck, it looks like, but it looks a little hesitant to do so. Meanwhile, Sand going to go ahead, get this lane kind of shoved out a little bit more, just enough to where he's baiting Puck. And there it is, Puck goes in, trying to initiate, goes ahead, Puck poofs and goes out of map, and now is trying to exchange here with the Shadow Fiend. Gonna go ahead, orb out, poofing again, missing, and First Blood getting hit there by Sand, using the Shadow Rays. Nice job there. So now it looks like we are gonna see this Tidehunter doing a good job here in the bottom lane. Actually tower diving quite hard. There's the stun. The armor reduction being applied as well. And he is going to be out of luck. He's going to probably go down. The Sunstrike from Invoker going to be landing onto Animage. He walks right into that. Unfortunate there. The greed was so real. But there is Silencer able to pick up the kill there onto Tidehunter. Unfortunately, not going to help the carry out at all. Meanwhile, Batrider in top lane doing okay. Doing okay considering 11 farm behind. I mean, Invoker looking to be the main carry with a Meepo support, to be honest. As we do have a Quaz Exhort being brought out. Missing call being called out by Vengeful Spirit. Looks like that was going to be nearly canceled. Meepo going to be going ahead, just doing doing the war control. I mean, look at the hero levels real quick. The Feats for Crows support is lower level, but they're doing a good job. Smoking to see being bought by Meepo now. These guys gathering for a possible gank here. Onto the top lane. Meepo gonna have poofing himself. Where did that little bugger take off to? Oh, took off to base it, looks like. And now we're gonna have Sans just stacking those minions or the neutrals there. Nice job getting a lot of farm really fast there. And it looks like they're going towards the river. They may be going for a gank here on to middle. Hands of Might is being bought. Oh, it looks like they were just gonna stack. They're stacking up for Sans. Sans is gonna be the main carry and focus here for these guys. I mean, he does have double the net worth of anybody. He almost has the same net worth as 3 members of Circa right now. We see Puck in middle. 11 CS last hits. Trying to get there. Trying to get there. So there's the Tranquility Boost being picked up by Crystal Maiden. That's going to help her health regen out just a little bit. Just waiting on them. And just going to help. Oh man, Shadow Fiend just took out Puck. Went in with that invisibility rune and just pretty much blew him up. Nuke style. And now we do see Anti-Mage poofing back. I mean, Tidehunter proxy farming this turret. And there is Meepo going in. There's the wave. Meepo going to go ahead and try to poof down this Silencer. It looks like he's doing a good job with that net. There's Puck throwing in the orb. And now we do have Silencer going to be going down. Oh, nice job by CM stopping the Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage could blink and probably get the kill though. And there we do have Meepo honing Silencer. There is Meepo going in. So close to getting this kill. Does actually get the kill onto Tidehunter now. It goes down to Crystal Maiden, and there is Vengeful Spirit going in. Stuns Crystal Maiden. Looks like Meepo's so close to going down. If Anti-Mage would just go ahead and blink in front of Meepo, he'd be able to pick up this kill. There it is. There's the blinking. Does get the kill. So nice job from Circa. These guys are showing they're not going to get walked on this game. So meanwhile, Batrider doing the best that he can here. Invoker still working top lane. Has those Hands of Midas. We have Treads being picked up by Meepo. He's going to be a little bit more mobile now. And maybe even a little more durable depending on which way he wants to rock those Treads. There is the Anti-Mage being able to escape and bottom here, and we do see Tidehunter trying to chase Meepo, wants to throw the net. Oh, we do see Vengeful Spirit going to eat the net, but there's Crystal Maiden going to go get and help secure the kill onto Anti-Mage, and Vengeful Spirit going to get ate that net from Meepo and gets taken down after Anti-Mage, folks. So we see Batrider going to go ahead and going to lasso that Shadow Fiend, and it looks like Shadow Fiend may be able to pick up a double kill here. Does get the kill there on the Batrider. We had Puck poof out of the map. Now going to go ahead and fight Invoker with the help of Silencer. He is going to be able to maybe get the damage in on Invoker. Oh no! Sam's doing a great job there, and now Vengeful Spirit trying to get some damage, trying to get the kill on Invoker, and then triple kill. There is Anti-Mage going to go ahead and ult in onto Invoker, now chasing after Sand. Going to try to get the kill here, but Sand's damage is just too much, and Sand gets the ultra kill. Damn. Well played there by Sans. And looks like this bottom tower is going to be taken down here by Tidehunter and Meepo and Crystal Maiden. These guys are going to take their time in shoving it, but they are in fact going to go ahead, shove it down. Shove it! You're a fan of towers, folks. It's not a good day for you. And it looks like Silencer just got taken down trying to defend that tower. Vengeful Spirit going to be running up to try to defend. Meanwhile, in middle, we do have Puck kind of being worked out by Cookie of Feast for Crows. And hey Dan, I love something. I'm on streaming. Yeah, it is, sure. It's all for you. And it looks like down at bottom we are going to have an engagement here as we see Tidehunter maybe go down here. The silence going out. Crystal Maiden trying to zone these guys out. Meepo going to miss the net. It looks like Tidehunter fast enough, going to be able to get away. He's going to be met up with Meepo. Meanwhile, there is Puck Batrider and the Silence are going to be able to pick up the kill there on the Crystal Maiden. Meanwhile, Meebo going to go try to throw a net. Wants to get this kill onto the Anti-Mage, or Meebo wants to get the kill on Anti-Mage, but meanwhile Invoker takes out the top turret, picks up the Necronomicon as well. So he's going to be able to help pick up. If he thinks it's going to help, I don't think that helps against Puck, because Puck technically leaves the map. So looking here, Meepo being really gutsy all game. But it looks like they're going to go ahead and try to push this top or middle towers in simultaneously. We have the double damage rune being picked up. Danke, my friend. And oh, the Invoker Sunstrike going to be landed. And it looks like down goes Puck. Meanwhile, Tidehunter picks up his Blink Dagger. What? Oh, that's new. And looks like we are going to see these guys for Feast for Crows. They're going to go ahead and try to pinch this Batrider. There is the Invoker going to go for the mini stun. CM going to go ahead and lock him in place, and down he goes. The Meepo Poof's coming in a little bit too late, but these guys are going to go ahead and melt the top tower down. I got to say, the greedy lineup is paying off. And it looks like the top tower going to be, maybe going down here very shortly. Boom, poof. And I don't mean Meepo. So we are going to see these guys moving into middle, applying pressure here. No one's really in the bottom lane. Well, Tidehunter's kind of stayed there the whole game. He's been pushing this lane just straight. He's like, yep, I'm Tidehunter. Anti-Mage's going to go ahead and blink out, dodging that. What is that one? The Anchor Smash. And there is Puck going to go ahead and throw down onto Tidehunter. CM coming in from the back. Gonna go ahead. There is the Ravage going comboed with the CM AoE slow. And it looks like these guys are going to be forced to run. But we have Troll Batrider grabbing this Tidehunter. They do manage to get the kills on both. But now we have the rest of Feast for Crows coming in from behind. Meepo able to help get the kill there on the Venge. And it looks like we also see these guys try it. Meepo, actually goes down to Batrider. Meanwhile, Batrider is going to be forced to fight here, or maybe won't be forced to fight after all. So it's actually a 3-for-2 exchange. It wasn't that bad overall.